These are all the books that I read in one sitting. The criteria for reading a book in one sitting, it has to have a really fast plot and it has to have really good and easy writing. So if that's what you're looking for, then this video is for you. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, not to beat a dead horse or anything, but we're going to talk about Lynn Painter again, specifically her YA stuff. These two I read in one sitting, and by one sitting, I mean like start to finish throughout the middle of the night. I sat my ass down and I read these books, and I didn't do anything else or look at anyone else. And when I closed the book, I was like, oh, it's morning now. Like, that's what these books do to me, okay? They're so cute and perfect, and the plot is so fast. They're YA, obviously, so they're really quick to read. And these are like my favorites ever. I gave them both 5 stars. Okay, next we have Once Upon a Broken Heart and The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. I read both of these in one day, and not like both of them in the same day, but like both of them in their own day, you know? These are fantasy, but they're really light and easy fantasy. There's not a lot of world building, so that made the story really easy to just jump right on into. The plot moves so fast, the story never gets boring or drags on anywhere, and these are just like the cutest love stories. Jax is to die for. He's one of my favorite book boyfriends ever. You will love him if you read these. I highly recommend them, especially if you are just getting into fantasy. This is a really good place to start. Okay, another duology that I never ever talk about is It Happens One Summer and Hook, Line, and Sinker. I don't own It Happens One Summer, but I read these both in one day, and they're just like really quick and easy. Did I love them? No, but I didn't hate them. I actually have no idea what I rated them. I really did not love It Happened One Summer, but I really liked this one for some reason. I don't know why everyone loves the first one more than this one. I actually like this one a lot more. I think I gave these like 3.5 or something, but yeah, they're just like so fast. Something about them is just really addicting, and I don't know why. Okay, I know everyone doesn't actually like Addicted to You like the first one. They say it gets better as the series goes on, but I personally love this one. And it just holds a really special place in my heart. I remember vividly sitting down and reading this, and like in one sitting, opening it and closing it like 5 hours later. I recommend, if you're reading this, to really appreciate this book if you're starting this series, because meeting these characters for the first time is something I will never forget. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I read A Court of Thorns and Roses in one day also, and it kind of like confuses me when people say this is really slow, because I did not have that experience at all. I flew through ACOTAR and A Court of Mist and Fury in one day. Like, seriously blew through them faster than I've ever read anything before in my entire life. And there's like a little bit of world building, so it's kind of like impressive to me that I was able to do that. I love these books. They're so quick and easy, and again, I know that everyone talks about ACOTAR, but I really think you should read them if you're getting into fantasy. Okay, I can't believe I didn't mention this first, but the next is Love in Other Words, and this was the first book that I ever read front to back in one sitting. This is one of my favorite love stories ever. This and Beach Read are like the OGs for me, okay? When someone like in my life asks me what book should I read, I'm trying to get into reading, I'm like, okay, Beach Read and Love in Other Words. So those are the OGs. I'm gonna recommend them to every single human on this earth. Alternating timelines, and it's just the cutest thing ever, okay? So go read it. I read Trust of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson in one day, and that's just because this is the cutest, most amazing story ever. Oh my gosh, I wish this was like the book of this year alongside Divine Arrivals and Fourth Wing. This should be up there, okay? This is just beautiful, and it's not a romance, but it's an adventure story. It's fantasy, and if you want to get into Brandon Sanderson, you should really read this. This is one of my favorites. I gave it 4.75 stars. Tress is one of my favorite female protagonists written in a story ever. I just love her, and you should really read this, okay? Because I devoured it in one day. Every single book video I do, I'm just like itching to mention Magnolia Parks, and of course I had to mention it in this one too, because I did read this in one day. This was, if there's anything in this world that I want you to associate with me, it is this series. It is this book. I'm getting this whole entire book tattooed on my body. I'm not even kidding. I'm just gonna like cover all of my flesh with Jessa Hastings words, because that's the least that she deserves for giving me the story and these characters. And I just like can't even talk about Magnolia Parks. Like, I just get all flustered and like giggly, and I can't even do it. Let me know what tattoos I should get for this book, because I'm gonna get a tattoo dedicated to the series. I probably am gonna wait till after Into the Dark comes out, which yes, I did see that, and yes, I'm freaking out. I got like a DM from someone saying, oh my gosh, did you see that Into the Dark, like that Jessa Hastings announced the title? And I was like, first of all, thank you for like thinking of me when that came out, because yes, I did see that, and yes, I cried myself to sleep because I'm so excited. Magnolia Parks, I read it in one day. Okay, those are all the books. Thank you for watching. Mwah.